Gold Rush. Whitewater star Dakota Fred Hurt has died at the age of 80. The reality TV star spent the last 10 years of his life gold mining in Alaska with his family, and he leaves behind a legion of fans and his beloved friends and family to mourn his death. Here is what you need to know about the life and death of Dakota Fred Hurt. The news that Dakota Fred Hurt died came via his personal Facebook account. In the post, it was announced that he died on Tuesday morning, July 11, at the age of 80. He fought courageously in his battle against cancer, the statement read. It also mentioned that he touched many lives, while many people loved and supported the man. This comes only 4 months after Hurt was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. Thrill of the Hunt Entertainment LLC, of which Fred is the co-owner, revealed the sad news and said it was a shock to Hurt, hitting him like a bolt from the blue. Hurt had gone on adventures that people half his age could never dare, and he said at the time he would fight this cancer like he fought everything else. He promised he would have more adventures in the future. Sadly, the cancer was too much for the man, and he passed away with his family by his side one day after his 80th birthday. Fred's family said that if anyone who loved him wanted to contribute something, they could make a donation to the Mike Rowe Works Foundation in Fred's honor. This is an organization that teaches people valuable skills to help them in their future endeavors. Dakota Fred Hurt was a veteran gold miner from North Dakota. He worked with the Hoffman Group under Gold Rush star Todd Hoffman during their first season at Porcupine Creek. He wasn't there with the group, but ended up sent by the claim owner Earl Foster. Fred ended up kicking Hoffman off the land and bought the claim to mine himself. He owned that claim with Paul Ben and Fred's son, Dustin Hurt. In Season 3, he formed the Dakota Boys, and in Season 4, he added the Cahoon Creek claim to his scrapbooks. He then pulled his entire team out of Gold Rush before Season 5 and started his own show, All That Glitters. Fred returned to the Gold Rush franchise in 2018 with the spin-off series Gold Rush, Whitewater. He took the lead in this show with his son Dustin as they went into the wilderness of Haynesboro, Alaska. They went suction dredge diving in Whitewater creeks for gold. Dakota Fred took some time off from Whitewater after his cancer diagnosis. However, his son Dustin is still a major part of the show. Please help send your condolences and well wishes to the family and friends of Dakota Fred Hurt. Sean Eselilos has been a freelance writer for over 25 years and is a voting member of the Oklahoma Film Critics Circle. He is also a published author with a book about the Stephen King dollar baby filmmakers. Gold Rush. Whitewater's Dakota Fred Hurt dies at 80, remembering a legendary prospector. On July 10, 2023, the world of reality television lost one of its most iconic figures. Dakota Fred Hurt, star of the hit Discovery Channel series Gold Rush, Whitewater. The news of his passing at the age of 80 left fans mourning the loss of a man whose spirit of adventure, determination, and passion for gold mining had captivated audiences worldwide. Dakota Fred wasn't just another TV personality. He was a seasoned prospector who lived his life with relentless tenacity. His remarkable story, one of grit, perseverance, and unwavering dedication to his craft, made him a larger-than-life character both on and off the screen. A life of grit and determination born on July 10, 1943. Fred Hurt grew up in Minot, North Dakota. Like many of his generation, he developed a strong work ethic from a young age, working in various construction and drilling jobs throughout his life. His introduction to gold mining came later, in his 60s, when most people would be looking toward retirement. Instead, Dakota Fred embarked on a new chapter, diving headfirst into the world of gold prospecting in one of the most challenging environments on the planet, Alaska's untamed wilderness. Dakota Fred gained initial recognition from his participation in the popular Discovery series Gold Rush, where he and his son, Dustin Hurt, worked to strike it rich in the Klondike. He quickly became a fan favorite, thanks to his no-nonsense attitude and willingness to take risks that others wouldn't. Fred was known for his pragmatic approach to mining and his ability to lead teams through treacherous and unpredictable conditions. While other miners were hesitant to explore new areas or take on bigger challenges, Fred welcomed the opportunity with open arms. After several seasons of Gold Rush, Dakota Fred decided to leave the show, but his journey was far from over. In 2018, he and Dustin launched their own spin-off series, Gold Rush Whitewater, which would cement Fred's legacy as one of the most fearless prospectors of his time. Gold Rush Whitewater, pushing the limits. Gold Rush Whitewater took gold mining to an entirely new level. While traditional mining methods focused on large-scale operations, Dakota Fred and his son pioneered a new way of extracting gold, diving into the turbulent waters of Alaska's raging rivers. The premise of the show centered around the Hearst family's quest to find gold in the most dangerous and remote locations, using underwater dredging techniques that required both physical endurance and incredible bravery. Mining in the freezing waters of Alaska is not for the faint of heart, but Dakota Fred embraced the challenge. Armed with a dredge, a wetsuit, and his insatiable drive for success, Fred became a pioneer in this extreme form of prospecting. The series showcased his daring dives into deep pools at the base of waterfalls, where gold deposits had been trapped for thousands of years, waiting to be uncovered. What made Gold Rush Whitewater unique was the life-or-death stakes. The dangers faced by the crew were immense, from unpredictable weather conditions and the risk of hypothermia to the threat of drowning or getting crushed by rocks. Each season of the show was a testament to Fred's grit and courage. While many miners would have given up after encountering such perilous obstacles, Fred always pushed forward, showing an almost superhuman resilience. His energy, even in his later years, was infectious, and it was clear that gold mining was more than just a job to him. It was his life's passion. The father-son dynamic, a legacy passed down. A significant aspect of Dakota Fred's television journey was his relationship with his son Dustin. The father-son duo formed the heart of Gold Rush Whitewater, and their dynamic often provided some of the show's most emotional and dramatic moments. Their bond was built on mutual respect and shared ambition, but it was also marked by the natural tensions that arise when two strong-willed individuals work together in high-pressure situations. Fred's experience and wisdom, accumulated over decades in the field, were invaluable to Dustin, who had grown up watching his father tackle every challenge head-on. Despite their occasional disagreements and heated exchanges, there was always an underlying sense of love and camaraderie between the two. Fred's guidance was critical in shaping Dustin into the miner and leader he became, and his teachings will undoubtedly live on through his son's continued endeavors in the gold mining world. Fred Hurt's dedication to passing on his knowledge to Dustin wasn't just about mining techniques. It was about imparting life lessons of perseverance, hard work, and the importance of never giving up. Even in his final years, Dakota Fred continued to teach, lead, and inspire those around him. He wasn't just a television star. He was a mentor, a father, and a friend to many who had the privilege of working alongside him. A lasting legacy in the world of gold, Fred Hurt's impact on the world of gold mining goes far beyond his time on Gold Rush Whitewater. He inspired countless viewers to pursue their own dreams, no matter how daunting the obstacles might seem. His unwavering belief in the possibility of striking gold, both literally and metaphorically, resonated with people from all walks of life. He showed that age is just a number, and that the pursuit of one's passion can be a lifelong journey. Fred's death at the age of 80 marks the end of an era for Gold Rush fans and the mining community, but his legacy will live on. Throughout his career, Fred defied expectations, proving time and again that with enough hard work, determination, and fearlessness, success is always within reach. The life he lived, filled with both triumphs and challenges, will continue to serve as a reminder that even the most difficult paths can lead to incredible rewards. Remembering Dakota Fred Hurt. The man behind the legend while Dakota Fred was a legend on the screen. Those who knew him personally describe a man with a heart as big as his ambitions. Fred was known for his generosity, always willing to share his knowledge and experience with others, whether they were seasoned miners or newcomers to the field. His sense of humor, dry wit, and down-to-earth demeanor made him a beloved figure among his peers and fans alike. His love for gold mining was only matched by his love for his family. Outside of the spotlight, Fred was a devoted husband, father, and grandfather. His family was the core of his life, and despite the many risks he took in the pursuit of gold, he always made time for those he cared about most. In the years leading up to his death, Fred continued to spend time with his family, including his beloved wife and children, while still chasing his dream of finding that next big gold strike. Fred Hurt's death is a great loss, not only for the Gold Rush community, but for anyone who admired his indomitable spirit. As the mining world bids farewell to one of its brightest stars, his legacy remains.